game, you get QSS, you get Mikhails. This is another good option, honestly. Like, look at this. You have single target CC on the side of Splyce. Well, whoever gets hit by that CC, Mithy will save the guy.
Real geometry right here. It's parallel lines. Potentially a dive. Trashy getting aggressive. There's the ultimate. Leap of Faith comes down. Healing comes through. But they're not going to be able to follow that one up whatsoever. Although Kikis, buddy, would
Keep dancing.
fancy feet. Fancy
Not over
feet.
yet. There's no TP to help him.
No.
Tentacles
Are
everywhere.
you kidding me? Okay, we gotta keep it together. Oh! First blood drops for Splyce.
You need to win that lane, otherwise she has no effect later. Another fight.
Oh, Kikis, he may have bit off more than he could chew. The sustain not quite enough for Wonder. Great kill back. My God. From a man who only plays tanks to a man who looks for the solo kills. Kikis' evolution. Get a little bit stunted right here. Trashy moving in. Spear not quite gonna land. Snare will come out in just a moment. No, making it to safety. Kikis though, he's just a little bit too slow. Fancy footwork, buying time for his team. Meanwhile, will eventually drop to Senkux.
Play bottom side though. Senkux can also TP down.
Here comes the Elise. Stun comes out. Great use of the lantern there. Try to land the hook, but it's going to miss. TP coming in from Senkux. His mana bar is low, but he may be able to get something. Kabi, not enough footwork to evade those bombs. The point and click comes through. Perks down, but he's going to be right back up. Wonder looking for a fight. Ult comes in. That's not where you want to be standing. The Keep trying to make their way out of this one. They are going to be able to make it out to safety just barely. Not going to burn it yet. Trying to use that gray health.
Oh, ganked up now.
Wonder moving in, may try to turn this one around. Isn't going to have enough time to cast the ultimate. Interrupted, and another kill drops on the top side. But Perks, he could be next. Ultimate comes out. They're gonna have to take one more shot at him. Coming back up, flash to safety, trying to make it out. Trashy goes in, wants the kill, doesn't get it quite yet. Flash forward, auto to secure it. They're gonna grab it.
Early game. It's been going, and Trick topside one more time, but there are more guys coming from Splyce.
Stun coming in, more on the way, as you said. Leap of Faith goes out, Wonder getting burned down. The healing comes in though. That's what you gotta respect, but Kikis makes it to safety. Will the fancy footwork be enough? Trashy hunting for the spear. Great stun from Perks.
His ulti.
Ult coming forward. Senkux ignoring the target for as long as he can. He doesn't want to pop that. Goes away. Great patience coming in from Splyce to make that the one-for-one trade in the end.
Yeah, the reason Perks instantly ulted here onto Kikis, despite him being in the bush, was because he didn't know if there was a ward from Splyce. Seeing as there was...
Then getting aggressive now. Perks gonna tank the hook. TP coming in. This could be the fight. Kikis into the back line. Elise is here to back the team up, but they are going to be able to grab one. Wonder in the middle. Test of faith. Leap of faith. Everything coming through there, but the Kikis still going to be able to grab the kill in the end. Alawi not offering what the team needs. Splyce tails between their legs, running away from this one. Kikis moving forward once again. Equilibrium strike comes out. Not going to find it. Perks looking for the cheeky stun. Isn't gonna grab it. They're gonna back away, but two quick kills picked up by G2.
Splyce weren't in position. Multiple angles that came in from, and suddenly G2 gets a few picks. Onto Baron again. 3 members here to defend.
Trashy throwing in spears, not a whole ton of mana. Senkux, similar spot. Baron will drop for G2. They're gonna back off, sating their taste for blood. At least for a little while here. But so hard to get through these choke points, and G2 burning down the Baron. Splyce TPing in. This could be the fight. Here comes Rise onto the front lines. Maybe looking to make a play. Perks taking a lot of damage. Wonder dishing out so much as well. The exhaust goes down. Kikis takes one on the backside. G2 now moving forward. No longer do they have to run. They've got the advantage. Tentacles coming out. They get the Baron. They get everything they want in the exchange. The double kill for Kikis. Mithy taking his time to make sure Wonder drops, and the game moving forward. No way you can say Kikis' thirst for blood here as he's going to try to chase down Kabi, but at the end of the day, G2 absolutely dominate that fight.
And one more time, it's G2 starting the Baron, double Mountain Drake, burning it down so quickly, and therefore Splyce doesn't get a proper TP engage here. They just have to kind of run in one by one. They actually did go for Perks, as we talked about, like try and burn his ulti. Perks then decided not to ulti at all and just died, but the rest of G2 were still winning the fight, and full control for the last 10 minutes.
Absolutely. The second they found the one win in the team fight that they needed, their comp was able to take off unkillable through the help of that Tahm Kench. And G2 have to be happy to snag that first win.
And this is one of these games I really like, where in the pick and ban phase, you can really see what both teams are trying to do. And then in-game, you can see when it's the Alawi pick. Really?
Oh, this is the greatest series ever.
Okay.
I'm so happy about this.
Inside, making sure my bot lane is not going to get ganked. And now you can set up a dive, because look how low Zyra is.
Moving in, Mickey does still have the snare. Great silence, quick first blood, double kill. Best bot lane in EU, backed up by their jungler. Gonna snag
Side, and here's Trashy.
Oh, Kikis's wild ride, dropping lower. All it's gonna take is one more Prey Seeker. Or a quick smite. Drop him down.
Love it.
To the middle lane. TP into bottom though. On the hunt, burn, Kabi in trouble. Equilibrium strike going to come out. Silence goes down. Is not going to be able to lock up Kikis. Great movement there coming in from the team. And another kill drops for G2.
Dying.
Oh no.
Mickey, yeah.
Level 8 to level 5.
The fat man is coming.
Knock back, knock in.
That's the belly.
Taken down. Perkz getting aggressive in the mid lane. It just never stops. G2.
You're taking a top touch because we sent our Sivir up there. Now we're putting all the pressure on bottom side. You saw Kikis TP in. Here's the Wonder TP we talked about.
Mithy in trouble though. This is going to be the Soraka going down. Nice quick pickup. Good dodge out there overall. Perkz ready to heal back up. But in the meantime,
still in the dragon.
Trix just grabs the Infernal Dragon, and this is one of the most terrifying dragons to play against when the enemy team does have a lead, because 8% may not be worth too much. But if you're an item up, it just makes it that much scarier. Wonder, my God! Burned down instantly. Trashy maybe trying to come back in, but Senkux is keeping the trading fights and objectives across the map.
And that's the thing. Offense is the best defense. You have to make plays yourself to stop the other team from doing something. Or
Perkz trying to get aggressive. Stranglethorn's not going to land. In the opening to get out. Wish comes through. Trashy on the way. Perkz set to drop here. Good play coming in from Kabi and the rest of Splyce. A moment of over-aggression.
And I don't mind these kind of plays if the rest of your team is doing something. Trick.
Getting aggressive. Wants to kill on Desira. All right. I guess you can do that. Moving forward, though, Soraka suddenly on the back line. Kabi has no mana. Moving into the silence field. Gets snared up. That's a massive moment of mispositioning. Senkux there to make sure they have the safe.
Kikis with the Rift Hell buff. Finds Wonder.
Moving in, of course. Going to be pretty easy for him to pick this one up. Rek'Sai coming down, but it's going to be too little too late. Tries to make it out. Flash comes through. The Ignite not enough to stop Kikis's onslaught, and really just getting that much harder. Perkz wants his turn, though, for the 1v1 outplay. He's running on a Senkux, knows there's no ult available, and that's going to be easy to burn down. Ignite's simply not enough. Trick
tried to help.
He wants the assist. Maybe he wants the kill even for himself. Tanking the tower as they move in. And there's getting a little aggressive. Wonder maybe looking to make this play happen. Pool's already been burned. Soraka, how much healing does she have? Nice sidestep. Perkz using the ghost, trying to make it to safety. Mithy healing up what he can, but the Soraka just making sure the Vladimir will not drop. So Trashy suddenly in trouble. Mithy on the sides that will get burned down. Good pickup from Splyce. But Sven is on the top side pushing. Feel comfortable that they should be able to contest these Barons, because it's still going to take a long time for G2 to burn through them, especially at the 20-minute mark. Towers, unfortunately, a different story, as Trashy has to flash out there. The fight now happening. Wonder looks to go deep here. Sven very low mana. Jump up, jump down, but Sven is still alive. The shutdown comes in for Kabi. The fight continues. Here comes Perkz, though. Maybe looking to play on the back line. Kikis taking a lot of damage on the front. Perkz not sure where he wants to go. G2 have to be careful here. The turn comes out. Wonder now getting aggressive, moving forward. Mithy healing up who he can. Witch comes out. Perkz on the backside, but he is all alone.
The pentakill right there in front of him.
Maybe he wants it. Heal comes out to take Trashy to safety. Perkz ready for the setup. So much damage. Mickey trying to disengage. He's going to get burned down. Kick is keeping the train rolling. Perkz moving in. That's the shutdown. The double. He wants to make it 3, and it's going to be Perkz with the triple kill. The extended team fight for G2.
I mean, not have all 5 members available, and we then win the fight. But it's very early on.
Baron, the disengage comes out. Not too much damage down on the Splyce quite yet. Fish goes in. Mithy suddenly all alone
Kill
here.
Mithy.
Does he have the flash? No, he does not. Quick pickup for Wonder. It's going to make the fight really easy, but Splyce just taking the consolation prize here. They're paying out the mid lane, and they have to defend.
Well, they're getting some of these kills we talked about, and why they started at Baron.
Sven suddenly has mana. A lot easier for him to pick up these kills. That's the 3-man Hemoplex. Flash in from Perkz. Gonna grab another one. The double coming in for him. Kikis on a rampage. He gets 2. Perkz gets 2. And Splyce gets aced. The shutdown comes in, but it's just the consolation. Mickey potentially in trouble. Trick looking for the angle on the barrel. Trashy and Senkux going forward, but now the flank comes out. That's a moment of misposition. Pop goes the Cassio. Domination coming in for G2 once again. Splyce trying to get what they can. Wonder buying time on the back lines, but he is poised to drop. Hawk, skip, and a jump back into Mithy to pick up the return kill, but in the end, he's still going to drop. And Perkz, the triple kill. What? The quadra kill coming in. This man, 1v5 the dream for the Vladimir. He's going to end the game. The rest of his team happy to pick up the kill on the bunny, but Perkz, the man on a mission to make this game happen.
And of course, Mithy is the only man dying, feeding as much as he can down the back line. But yeah, massive, massive, massive win for G2 here. What a game.
Absolutely. A commanding win coming in from G2 and the aggressive style from them we've come to know and love. And another 2-0, 7-1
And
in
that
the
was
season
game.
so far.
CFA won in the laning phase, honestly. Bot lane 2v2 winning on the side of G2. Obviously Perkz outfarming in the mid lane. Great early setups with Trick on the bottom side, secured early kills, rotated to the top side, then suddenly the tower started falling. Laning phase ended very early because of all these rotations back and forth. And as we talked about, the only lane Splyce were winning was the Fizz lane. But even then, what can you do if the rest of your map is losing?
Absolutely. You just cannot afford to drop that much in the laning phase. I respect Splyce for going for these aggressive new meta picks, taking these risks,